that we have local leaders and leadership from the General Assembly. We have mayors. Mr. Mayor, Madam Mayor, it is wonderful to see you both, and thank you so much for all the leadership and everything you continue to do, because we know that in order for partnership to actually show and produce progress, that partnership must be real. And that partnership actually produces progress and nothing else ever will. And the reason that today is so important is because this is a realization of a much larger vision. And our vision was very, very simple. That in order to make this Maryland's decade, it meant that we must both grow the economy and we must diversify the economy. That we could not just be an economy that relies on Washington, D.C., or just simply legacy industries. That if you ask any CEO in the country and you say, well, what is it that you do? That not a CEO worth of salt will say, oh, I do everything. Because then I would say, then your company's probably not successful. What is your thesis? What are your North Stars? What are your lighthouses? And in the state of Maryland, in the words of our fantastic Commerce Secretary, Harry Coker, our lighthouses were going to be very simple. Our lighthouses in the state of Maryland were going to be IT, aerospace and defense, and life sciences. That there is no reason for the global head of life sciences not to be in the state of Maryland. And if we said it, we meant it. And today, we are here in Frederick to secure Maryland's reputation and Maryland's intention to be the national leader in the life science industry. And for those who know me, I am more of a quantitative person than a qualitative person. Numbers come much easier to me. Words actually are much harder for my brain to process. So let's use some numbers. Let me start with a number that I really, really like. $2 billion. $2 billion. Because today, AstraZeneca is investing $2 billion in Frederick and Montgomery counties to expand its manufacturing facilities here in the state of Maryland. And just to be clear, just to put this in a sense of context, this is the single largest private investment in the state of Maryland in at least the past 10 years. This is an investment that will support a total of 2,600 jobs. And that includes 300 new high-skilled jobs right here in the state of Maryland. These new jobs will power our work to put Maryland at the forefront of medical innovation. And we are proudly joined today by several innovators in the medical space, the entrepreneurs, the risk takers, those who understand that fortune actually does favor the bold, who are here to support this historic expansion. And in particular, I want to give a special shout out to Andrea Faris and her team at the Organization of Longevity. This team is focused on supercharging prevention and treatment of lung cancers and COPD, and their leadership that they are showing here in the state of Maryland is going to have impacts well beyond the state of Maryland. It will impact this globe, and it will save lives. And we are deeply grateful for you and your entire team. Let's give them a big round of applause for their work. So announcements of this magnitude do not just happen. Change does not just happen. Change is made to happen. People make change happen. And AstraZeneca made the choice to double down on Maryland because they knew that their commitment would mean it would be met with strategy and intentionality. In partnership with Frederick County, with Frederick City, with Montgomery County, and Gaithersburg, the state of Maryland will provide a 10% investment match to support this expansion. Partnership produces progress, and nothing else ever will. And the history we make today will lift up Marylanders from all walks of life. This is going to make sure that the dad in Frederick, who now has a chance to support their family with a high-tech manufacturing job with good pay and good benefits, is going to be seen. Today's announcement is going to make sure that the laid-off federal employee in Montgomery County is now given a second chance to serve their state and to serve their country. This announcement is going to lift up families all across this state and all across the United States of America, because they will all benefit from the new therapies and the treatments that are being developed with a very proud sign saying, "Made in Maryland." We aren't just investing in 2 manufacturing facilities. Today is about building a legacy. Today is about showing that Maryland is ready to move fast. Today is about showing that we can have an economy that is growing and diversified, and that we are going to work today to create a legacy for tomorrow. To AstraZeneca, I say thank you for believing in Maryland. To all of our partners all across the state, I say, keep up the great work. We're just getting started, and this is going to be Maryland's decade. And so with that, I'm very proud to introduce someone whose leadership and vision didn't just help to make this happen, assured that this would happen, because I'm very clear that leadership starts from the top. And I'm so thankful that AstraZeneca has such great leadership at the top. I am proud to introduce Pascal Soriot, the CEO of AstraZeneca.